Hi, this is another one of my weekly growth videos for King of Avalon. Yeah, let's just get through it. There was not that much going on this week. We'll just go through the normal steps of showing the development of my account. First step, opening some of the chests. As you can see, I've not been doing that many barb rallies. And last week I was a bit late with making the video, so the number of noble chests that I can open is a bit limited. Somebody insists that I do 4 at a time. I can show you what happens. I don't think there's much of a difference how many you open. If opening 4, sometimes you will get a lot, sometimes you will get 0 like the first time. On average, the thing is that when opening a chest, I believe you have a chance of getting 6 to 8 noble badges or something. So that that means if you open a few, relatively it could be a lot that you get. But actually you can also get 0. So far I'm not too impressed, but I'm also already skeptical to begin with. But I'm happy to try out different scenarios, different ways, different numbers of opening the chests. So the first thing I'm going to look at, as always, is the heroes. Well, not much has been going on there. I now have 2 of my, don't have the combat heroes on, let's switch that. So both Tristan and Sir Kay are now next from the star point of view, so 5 stars, that's nice. For the rest I'm keeping my XP and I see that actually I have everything already enough XP, so I could assign my XP, but probably I'll just keep it. I find it going from 40 to 50 very expensive, and maybe I'm going to use it later for the new heroes if the fragments can be gotten in an easier way. So far, when taking things from my farm, I'm still focusing on the summoning horns, but I'm now quite far away of doing a 10 master summoning again. Hero weapons has been a little bit of progress, but not much. I just have 1 extra green. Oh, yeah, we can see it here as well. 1 extra green, so now I have 6 green, 1 gray, and 1 purple. The main issue is these tiers of ascension, which are very hard to come by. I was a bit surprised. Somebody suddenly pointed out to me, hey, there is no gold event starting. Maybe that is related to the Kingdom Raid, which to some extent is very similar to the gold event which we got last week. But I didn't realize that, so I started an upgrade of the forge and the truck factory, and I have a research going that I will plan to speed up as far as that was necessary during the upgrade stage. But there's no upgrade stage this week, so that's kind of a waste because it will be hard enough to get the points anyway. So that's a pity that I didn't realize that in advance. So that's a bit, for the buildings, that is what I'm doing now, but it shouldn't really be my focus. For the stronghold, I'm now at 639 of the 1000 badges. For people who are not yet at stronghold 35 like I am, what is really quite interesting if you can use it is from the benefit shop to have this one-time, let's see if we can show it. So this one will give you 50% less noble badge and resource requirements when you upgrade your stronghold if it is still level 34 or lower. That is really very beneficial. That can save you 500 noble badges and quite some resources, but probably the noble badges are the main issue. If you have almost enough, maybe you can even do 2, but that is that's a stretch probably. If you happen to have 500 will be close to 500. That is going to be very useful. If you are very close to 500 and you need to get some more, you can actually try to use this event. It is quite expensive speed ups wise, but you can score some extra noble badges here. And yeah, the other things, if you are close, you can also hold a ceremony for noble badges, so you can well, buy extra, well not extra, you can buy the normal amount. So that's not from the Spire Loot. Okay, that's a bit of a sidestep with the building. I'm unfortunately already at 35, and in that case this Festival Fever event really doesn't give anything very nice to choose from so far. I bought some Dragon XP, but that was quite limited. I already maxed that out. Last time they had some more interesting rewards there. Okay, yeah, that for the buildings probably I'll switch back to focusing on resource buildings. For our the prestige levels, actually this week we did again noble badges for the Alliance celebration, so no progress for my prestige levels. For research, I was already mentioning, currently I'm doing another Combat 1 project, Infantry Defense 5. For the rest I'm switching back and forth a bit between economy and Combat 1 projects. I'm planning to save the Combat 1 projects for the upgrade stage of the gold event. Because I really need the points, but yeah, that was a bit of a mistake now because they suddenly changed things. For my gear set, yeah, I'm just focusing on getting the Flamebringer, getting that up. So that is going not too fast, also not too slow, as long as we still got the rewards of the gear rewards from all the standard events. It can still go quite fast. So now 4, 2 plus 3 and 2 plus 4. I just did that, so it is still quite far away from doing another one. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. Yeah, because of all the events, it's going quite okay. I thought I was still farther away. I'm actually, I'm transferring the Dragon Essence mostly, and actually focus only on Dragon Essence now, transferring that from my farm accounts. And still, this week we had 2 Fallen Knights, which really helps with the steel requirements. Okay, for the Gemstone, no real progress there. For the Lucky Shot, I'm still saving that up, not yet sure what I'm going to do. Dragon, I'm still working on getting my Dragon to 67, no progress there. Oh, let's, while I'm at it, let's again use the Crucible to transfer transform. You can see a nice overview as well where I'm at with my long-term goal to get to 6 intensity crystal 6, so that's still very far, but I'm working towards it. I do have enough to get 4 at the moment, I see. Small side step. Okay, changing that for some Dragon XP. But yeah, I'm still very far away from the next level, but yeah. I still feel that getting my Dragon to 70 and the Dragon Scales maxed is really helpful compared to some other ways to increase your stats, because with this you can increase some of the damage stats, and damage stats are very important. As you can see, I'm not even halfway to 67, so it's going slow, but I'm making progress. For the emblems, no progress at the moment. So we still have this to purple, but I am getting closer, still a little bit more than 9,000 to go to upgrading that one as well. And that's really the easy steps. Now I need to have another set of luminous, 100 luminous fragments to get further. Prestige statues, I believe there was no progress. I still have 3 to go to gold. After that I can work on the next set. For Avalon artifacts, yeah, the Avalon artifacts besides equipment is the other one, where you can get a lot of ingredients with the current event, so that is going quite well. I have now my 2 Bowmen, I have 2 gold, the rest orange, so that is that's coming along quite nicely. I had quite some this Kingdom tourney. I really like that event. So as I mentioned before, I really pick out the quests that give the good rewards, and that is for me the equipment and Avalon artifacts. I'm not focusing on the intensity crystals because I feel like the intensity crystal payout is quite low. So that's that is really helping my account quite a bit. So Library of War, I'm now collecting for my 5th Defiant Charge. I have 4 at the moment. Not yet sure what I'm going to do once that is max, but I'm getting quite close, not too far away anymore. Probably I'm going to look at which one of the tier 11 and tier 10 ones, which ones are really nice, giving a good benefit. Okay, this was it already, so not that much special. We had a bit of a mistake in the Alliance this week, that we forgot to register for the Alliance Conquest, which caused the previous leader to hand over the responsibility to me. So now I'm going to be the R5 of our Alliance for a while, which is, I guess, nice and new experience, although I've been R5 in other kingdom before. But it's still nice. I'm probably going to rotate it with a couple of other members of the Alliance, so that nobody gets really gets too much pressure of being R5. It can be an extra kind of an extra pressure, an extra hassle to you do get more questions, more responsibilities to some extent. So probably going to rotate it. But that's nice, and I'm going to try to make sure that we can win all the participate in all of the events. But it's not just the Alliance Conquest. It's not just a fun event. It's also rewards you're missing out on. So you really want to participate in as many events as possible. For example, I did participate in the Firelands, which I start to find more and more boring. But yeah, that 1 hour of effort does give you a very nice amount of rewards if you score the maximum amount of points, which I usually do. Some other things that I wanted to share. I want to get a bit more interaction with the people using my website and with the people watching my YouTube videos. So for that purpose, I've made a room inside King of Avalon called Games Guide Info, just one word, Games Guide Info. If you want to have an invite for that, just send me a message. My name is Diamond Jack in the game. I think everybody should be able to send me a message, or maybe you can join the room directly. I'm not too sure about that. I think I made it public. What I also did was making a Games Guide Info King of Avalon line group. That is Games Guide Info space KOA. You can also send me a message to line. My handle is Diamond Jack with all lower letters, if that matters, and then the number 72, so Diamond Jack 72. Then I'll give you an invite to the group, and the goal of this group is not people just asking me one-on-one advice on all kind of game aspects, but more for me to get some ideas what is working and what's not working with my videos and with my website, what are suggestions for topics to cover on my YouTube videos, or additions to the website, like guides and tools or data that you would like to see on the website, to brainstorm a bit about these kind of things. I also made a line group for Guns of Glory, so if you want to join that, I know that some people were actually playing Guns of Glory but are watching these videos, so also feel free to to hit me up for that. I'll try to be active in both groups. Okay, one last thing that I normally try to do is show my stats. I don't think that much has changed compared to last time, but let's still have a look at it. I believe I already had all the heroes, the combat heroes selected. Yeah, that looks all right to me. So let's have a look here. I had a tough set. I want to disclose maybe after the video I'm going to play around a bit to see I can do a little bit less infantry, more bowmen to beat this one. So I'm not sure exactly what was improved compared to last time. Last time I already had my infantry health to 1700, which is very nice. My bowman attack should be a bit higher. Actually, all my bowman stacks should be a bit higher than last time because of the artifacts that I improved. For the rest, damage reduction probably didn't change much. This is really personalized, quite similar stats than I am, but in some categories I'm a bit higher. In other categories he's a bit better. But I think by playing around with my troop composition, I probably will be able to beat them. But there are also in this set a couple of stronghold forties in there, so that is going to be quite tough, I think. Okay, that was it for this week. If you have any comments or questions, also feel free to still show them in the YouTube channel. That's always appreciated as well. But also feel free to join those groups that I mentioned inside King of Avalon or on in the Line app, and then we can brainstorm a bit more and help each other. Hey, thanks for watching.